So this winter we had freezing cold temperatures so bad, and I was wondering if some things in here were frozen, and obviously everything else made it. Well, not everything. Everything else in this box made on it, but this particular San Pellegrino bottle had quite an explosive time this winter. Urgh. I'm gonna get this out of here before it falls and creates a mess in my refrigerator. So, ugh. All right, so I am taking you through another grocery haul. Everybody seemed to be very curious about what we're getting every month. So I am, once a month, I go to the Lancaster, Pennsylvania area, and we make a couple trips. We stop at a few little Amish stores and BB's, which is like a discount grocery store, Miller's health food store, White Oak Nursery, and then I get my bulk cheeses from Oasis because I sell them in my grocery store, and when whatever we don't sell, we also eat. So I'm gonna walk you through what we bought. Let's see, I first stopped at a little Amish stand on our way up, and we bought this cottage cheese, this homemade cottage cheese, heavy cream, and 2 quarts of strawberry yogurt. Their strawberry yogurt is sweetened with maple syrup and has nothing else in it. Even if I go to natural organic yogurts and what looks like clean yogurts, they still have like mold inhibitors in them and all that stuff. So we eat it so quickly, I don't have any issues with that. I do make a lot of my own yogurt, but right now in the season of my life, within the past couple months, I have slowed that down tremendously and am getting the quick option. Let's see. After we stopped at this little Amish stand, we then went to, let's see, breakfast, consignment store. We went to the Bird in Hand smorgasbord and stuffed our faces with good food. We went to the thrift store and I bought some clothes for the kids. We are going to Cancun in a couple weeks and need like beach clothes, dresses, all that stuff. I am not ready for that. Anyway, that's what we're doing. After we went thrifting, we went to, I think the next place was Miller's. So let's get started on the Miller's order. We'll start from the corner, which you know is my 40-pound box of bananas that is used for fresh eating, freeze drying, freezing. Then I bought from Miller's, let's see, a case of organic Valley cottage cheese. We do like the homemade cottage cheese, but it's a little bit pungent. So that cottage cheese is kind of like a fail-safe. If we are making like a hash and mixing cottage cheese in with potatoes and eggs and onions and all that stuff, and the cottage cheese kind of gets blended in with it. But sometimes when you want a bowl of cottage cheese, this real cottage cheese, which is so much better for you, is a little rough to get through at times. So I got that from Miller's. I also, as you might remember, stock up on some einkorn sourdough bread. They also make a cinnamon raisin bread, so we'll make French toast out of that or have toast. So I got some einkorn bread. We did some sour cream popcorn seasoning and some peach detox tea, which is delicious. Cucumbers. I'm all about seasonal eating, but for some reason my kids have a major desire for cucumbers right now. So we got the little baby cucumbers, these big cucumbers. I got some golden turmeric ferments and kimchi. I also got coconut extract, which is delicious. I have 2 of those bottles. We put that in coffee and make like a little coconut latte. I also got some pasta sauce. I don't know, I think I shared this last time, that the pasta sauce that my mom made for us this time was very rich and heavy. It has molasses in it and is a little strong. So I did buy some pasta sauce because sometimes we just want something a little lighter. I also got some dried blueberries. I am trying to minimize our sugar intake. So a lot of these dried fruits come with dried with sugar. So I am trying to make better alternatives to not have sugar in them. So these are infused with apple juice. Then I've got some raisins, and some dried cherries. This is just tart cherries. Some dark chocolate chips and popcorn and mangoes. The kids were very unhappy with me that I chose not to give them the sweetened mangoes, but again, trying to cut back on some sugar. Got some cornmeal. Byler's Heritage Acres is a local grain, is a local farm and grain mill. So they grow their flours and grain, the grains, and they mill them there and all that stuff. So like the cornmeal is from them. It doesn't look like the popcorn is, but like we get our einkorn wheat berries from them as well. So it's really cool having a local einkorn source for our flours and stuff and our cornmeal. I also got a few boxes of pasta. I got 4 of those. I got 2 gallons of maple syrup. And I also ordered 2 cases of the Putz oranges. Let's see. And canned mandarin oranges. I don't know if I can even show you. Can you even see that? Yeah. Okay. So the kids enjoy putting the mandarin oranges in with their yogurt and granola. So that was the Miller's trip. Then we went to White Oak Nursery, and White Oak Nursery is where I get a lot of my very inexpensive produce. So we'll start with that. I got the 2 cases of apples. This was $16, $17. This bag was $19, a little less than $20. If you go to a normal grocery store, I think a bag of, 8 to 10 apples costs $10. So I got those 2 cases of apples, which the way that my kids go through apples, they will have them consumed in about 3 days. Carrots are another thing that we consume a tremendous amount of. Now, this time they didn't have enough for me washed, so I said, the unwashed might be good because that'll deter my kids a little bit from eating about 20 million carrots in a day. So I've got this bushel of carrots. This was $22. $22! Like, I can't even grow carrots for $22. Okay, so that was White Oak Nursery. Oh, and then I also got their fresh raw apple cider, which, interestingly enough, even if I buy cheap apples and press them for my own apple cider, and we have a really cool apple cider press, it's still more expensive to make my own apple cider than it is just to buy the apple cider already made. So let's see. And then also I got the pizza crusts, the einkorn pizza crusts from, this is from Miller's. So let me back up. Yeah, this is from Miller's. We get 2 pizza crusts for, I think it was $18.24. And we have pizza night on Friday nights. If I can't make my crusts, then that is the best option. So that was our Miller's run. The next run after Miller's, after White Oak, then we stopped in at BB's. Now BB's is typically a death trap for me. I have to have blinders on and just kind of tunnel vision to what I know I need, which typically isn't really anything at BB's. But I come across things like these blue tortilla chips, okay? These blue tortilla chips, they were 99 cents a bag. 99 cents a bag. We go through tortilla chips like crazy if I have them. We'll make taco dips and queso dips and all this delicious stuff. Like, that's a quick, easy meal for us. So I got some of those. Actually, I don't know where I got these from. Maybe Miller's. This was a teenage daughter splurge. It sort of ended up in my cart, and I didn't know about it. These cream cheeses we also got at BB's. These lard coffee creamers. These are pretty yummy. It is sweetened with coconut sugar and I think it's coconut milk. I got a couple for a friend of mine, and then I also got these real milk and sugar coffee creamers, which, again, going back to the whole sugar thing, I bought them and I got in the car and I was like, I don't really actually need coffee creamer. Like, I drink my coffee with a little tiny teaspoon of honey and I'm perfectly fine. Honey and raw milk. But I got them anyway. My girls are excited about it, at least. So let's see, then moving along, another teenage girl find. She wanted pineapple slices. Another thing, you know what? Oh my gosh, I don't know how you can even follow me. The pineapple slices were a Miller's find, not a BB's find. These little bad boys are a BB's find. I think they were, again, 99 cents, $1.15, something super, super cheap like that. So I got them I have a ton of hot dogs in the farm store from our beef, so I'm going to make quick little lunches out of those, wrap the hot dogs in with this crescent roll, and there you go. And then sour cream, yucky sour cream, but you know, it's good to have on hand, and I don't have time to make it with heavy cream at the moment. I also got my dear sweet husband some sweet tea. He's always asking for something besides water to drink, so I found those for very inexpensive and figured I would just grab those for him. Moving right along. Crap. Well, so at White Oak Nursery, along with the carrots and the apple cider, I also got these bags of potatoes. This bag of potatoes. I think this bag was, yeah, $8.99 for a 10-pound bag. I mean, of organic, locally grown potatoes is pretty incredible. I also got a case of cheeses from Oasis. I sell these in my farm store, so I get quite a variety of different cheeses that we eat, and then whatever I don't sell, we'll use. This is a small order this time around because I didn't get my order in time. I kind of went into the store begging. I was like, so I know I was supposed to place my order the other day and I didn't. Can you get anything for me? So she pulled this together, which is perfect. This gets me something in the meantime. So I think that's it. I feel like I was all over the place, but that's our grocery haul for the month. So if you don't know, we raise all of our meats here on the farm, our beef, lamb, pork, chicken, some turkey, our eggs, our milk. Actually, my raw milk I'm getting right now from my next door neighbor because my cow is not in milk. But we raise everything pretty much that we need to eat from that standpoint here on the farm. So this is all the groceries that I get for the month of everything else that we would consume. So, I mean, it's a fairly small size order, but we have a lot of food to get through in the freezer that I would like to go through. So anyway, that is that. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them. I am going to start loading everything into my cold room in just a moment. And that is that. Oh. Oh, man. I didn't... Oh. Theo. Theo. No. Baby. We are nearing the middle of March here on the farm, and I am itching to get these cows out of the little winter sacrifice lot that we have here by the barn, and I'm ready to get them moved out to the fields where, even though we do not have fresh grass growing yet, at least they can start getting around the fields, getting out of the mud, and we can start feeding them hay in the fields to help nourish and build the soil a little bit more. Any hay that the animals leave on the ground and that they poop and pee in is just prime nutrients for the soil. By us getting these animals out on pasture, spreading the hay out on the fields, this will give our pasture a jump start for the spring. So I'm going to monitor closely when I start to see grass is starting to sprout, and I can move the cows accordingly. But right now, we're all itching to get these animals out. The cows are excited to get out in the field, and spring is right around the corner. It's just me. Hey guys, it's just me. It's just me. Yep. I was wondering. Okay. So they're all in there. You still, yeah. You took over that building, didn't you? You look skinnier. I knew it. I knew it. Congratulations, Mommy. How many do we have in here? Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.